Hitching their horses outside the Gowers' place, Cole and Monroe waited patiently for Amelie to arrive in the buggy, a buggy driven by another woman, one whom Cole recognized as Sarah Cartwright, the new owner of the Elegance Hotel. She took all of his attention as she stepped down, extended her hand to Amelie, and helped the older woman to join her. Cole doffed his hat. "Good morning to you both, ladies." Amelie appeared deeply troubled, wringing her hands, all pretense of social etiquette absent.
"Mr. Cole, I do not understand any of this. When you announced to me earlier that there was trouble, I had no idea you meant here in my home."
"I apologize to you, Miss Amelie, but time was pressing. Now that we're here,
Perhaps you could just tell us what has happened."
It was Sarah, her voice liquid velvet. Cole noted how her gaze was fixed upon Monroe, who, he also noted, wore a wide smile as if transfixed.
"I don't think I've had the pleasure,"
she said, extending her hand. Monroe took it and, to the surprise of Cole and everyone else, pressed the hand to his lips and kissed it. "A pleasure is mine," clearing his throat. Cole stepped aside and beckoned for Amelie to enter. "Sheriff Stone is in sight. He'll let you know the details, but please try and be—" He did not make the end of his sentence as, with a toss of her head, Amelie strode into the cabin with Sarah Cartwright close behind, leaving the two men to watch him. Monroe pursed his lips and emitted a silent whistle. "Dear Lord, she's the most beautiful woman I think I ever seen." Cole gave him a sideways glance. "You'd best to keep your admiration to yourself. She's a married woman." "Oh, Reuben," said the much bigger man, clamping his hand on the ex-scout's shoulder, "I'm young and headstrong. I can't help myself." "And neither can she, I shouldn't wonder." Cole considered what a dreadful error of judgment he'd made in enlisting this grossly conceited man's help. He wanted to say something, but knew this was neither the time nor the place, so he let it go and went into the cabin. Inside, the air was thick and stuffy. Despite one of the tiny windows being wedged open, the gloom shrouded everything, lending it a depressed, unfriendly, and uninviting atmosphere. In the back room, the women had gathered. Amelie was crying quietly into a handkerchief, Sarah Cartwright doing her best to comfort her. In the bed, ghastly pale, Sheriff Rhinestone, and standing before him, Doc Wycliffe. "He's comfortable now," Wycliffe was saying as he came out of the room, rolling his sleeves down over his thick forearms. "I have to say it was touch and go for a moment, but he's young and he's strong. He'll make it." "Thanks, Doc." "It's my job, Cole. Yours is to hunt down the varmints that done this." "I will." Grunting, Wycliffe studied Monroe from head to toe. "That's your deputy?" "The only one I could muster." "Well, good luck with that, then," he said, and slinked off. "What in the hell did he mean by that?" demanded Monroe, looking as if he was about to follow the good doctor and accost him. Perhaps you could tell me." A deep frown appeared on Monroe's face. "Listen, I'm the only one who stepped up when you came asking. You do well to remember that, old man." "Ah, really? You're damn right." The big man's hand hovered close to the police special at his waist, the type of firearm Sterling Roos had taken to wearing in the later stages of his life before all of that came to an abrupt and dreadful end, pegged out to dry in the baking sun like some buffalo skin.